said, boss lady, I'll be right back. So okay. I said, now wait a minute, sir. You blow one of them spitballs. So I'm about to lose my entire job. Because let me tell you something. I love the Lord, but you ain't going to spit on me. I don't care what you're going through. And don't you dare. I have a problem with my grandbabies and them like to do them little raspberries. But they little spit is innocent spit when they small. But you 60 some odd, you would not blow 60 some odd year spit on me, baby. That spit done been through the civil rights. It done been through the hippie stage. I just ain't going for it. Ain't no telling what you done did with your mouth for 63 years that you gonna blow a bubble on me. So she was like, okay. I said, oh, heck no. So I stepped away. I said, let me go call. I said, what the heck is going on with old girl? I said, let me go call the coworker girl. So I said, girl, Miss So-and-so over here acting weird. She was like, what's she over there looking stupid in the face? At the time she said that, I looked over at her and she was there. I said, she ain't never lied. I said, she's looking kind of weird. She told me, no, that be looking goofy in the face, ain't she? She was like, she about to fall out. I was like, about to what? She was like, she about to have one of them episodes and fall out. I said, girl, what? She said, call her husband and he gonna tell you what to do. She was like, I told you she be getting on my nerves with that dumb stuff. I said, Lord have mercy. Let me get off the phone with the cold lady with no compassion. So I hung up. I looked at her phone and I looked at my boss phone and called her husband. So I told him, I said, she's blowing spit bubbles. She kind of sluggish. He was like, her sugar or something is low or it's dropped or something. I said, okay. He was like, go in her purse and you'll see a needle and just stick it in her leg and she should be fine. And I'm like, bruh, I'm here for resident council. I'm here for resident council voting, not to administer shots. I've taken shots before. You know what I'm saying? These ain't the kind of shots I want to take. I done took shots before, drinking shots, but I ain't done administer no shots. So he was like, just stick it straight through her pants in there and she should prep back up. I was like, okay. But when I did it, it didn't work. She kind of slumped. I said, God, I done killed her. I'm going down for murder. I done killed this woman. So I told him, I said, she slumped. He was like, call 911. I just wanted to do resident council voting today. I called 911. They came. I'm just like, she's laying on me. And I'm like, holy smokes. I done killed this woman. She breathing, but she slumped. And we didn't come here to slump. We came here to sit up at the table and you vote and we gonna count this stuff. Honey, so what's not the police, but the fire people came. So the fire people was like, did she take any medication? I was like, well, I gave her a shot. And they was like, a shot of what? And so I showed them the needle thing. I said, her husband told me to put it in her leg and do it. He was like, you should never do that. Oh, God, they're about to call the police. I'm going to prison for killing my boss. I said, that's what he told me to do. He said, no, when she's in oh, God, I don't know what the term was he used, what was going on when your sugar drops so low, it makes you like black out, like you about to go in a diabetic coma or something. He was like, you never want to give them insulin because that would make it worse. And I'm like, I didn't know. I'm getting my case together. I didn't know. I did what he told me to do. I didn't know. They was like, she'll be fine. She'll be fine. So they took us to the hospital. I said, oh my God. So I'm driving the company van over to the hospital. Who's going to sign my paycheck? Y'all better know I'm about to get some overtime. Because we were supposed to be here from 4 to 6. And this thing done spent, it's 7 o'clock. Voting is over. I grabbed the voting box. Ain't no more voting. I don't care who the president is. Pick a person. I got to ride over here with her. I said, I did not sign up for this. So I'm over at the hospital with her. Her husband couldn't come because he's sick. So he couldn't come and pick her up. I said, Lord, you got 2 sick folks living together trying to just make it. This is a mess. So I wait for her. They finally come out and they tell me, she's fine. You can go back there and see her. All they had to do was give her something and it perked her right up. So I go in the room and she was like, I really appreciate you, helping and da 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 da. I'm so sorry this happened. And I told her, I was like, I'm scared. I was scared, da 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 da, blah, blah, blah. And we're talking. And I looked down at her foot. And it was this big. She kept wrecking the cars, y'all, because she didn't have no toes. It was a heel. I wish I could lift my foot. It was oh God, I don't want to go to hell. I'm not laughing, Lord. It was this big on your driving foot. So she saw me look. I didn't stare, but that's why you been stumbling. So you hitting poles because you ain't got no toes. You hitting poles because you ain't got no toes. You ain't supposed to be driving. You ran into your garage door because you ain't got no toes. You went forward and tried to push, but that shoe bent. And it didn't dawn on me that every time she would walk, that whole shoe was crumpled. You know how the dudes be walking because they don't want to crease their Timbs and their Air Force Ones? But her whole shoe used to fold. It never dawned on me that you hitting poles because you ain't got no toes. If that is not the most unsafe thing ever, you didn't stuff your shoe. You, as small as the foot was, there's no way when you look at the gas and the gas pedal and the brake pedal, you can't push your foot up and hit it like this. So you trying to stop visually, but you push it, but you ain't got nothing to push with. She was hitting poles, y'all, because she ain't had no toes. She was tearing up grass because she couldn't mash. I said, oh my God. I called that co-worker girl. I said, girl, she ain't got no toes. Child, she dropped the phone. She was like, get off my phone playing. I promise God I hang up on. I said, girl, I'm at the hospital. She had somebody come pick her up from down at the agency because I took her on down there in the company car. Dropped that van off. Sign my time sheet because you going to pay me for all this right here. I called her. I said, girl, she don't got no toes. She said, you lie. I said, that's why she keep running in the pose. I ain't tell no supervisor. I ain't want the woman to lose her job. But get it together. If you ain't gonna get your feet right, I don't care if you just got to go and get you a artificial foot or whatever you got to do. Because I knew somebody that had both of their legs cut off and they were still driving an F-150. He used to tear the road up, honey. God rest his soul, he died. But honey, he used to drive that F-150, took me to Ashley Furniture and picked up my furniture in a pickup truck. He knew how to work it. Y'all, she tried to ask me one time, sure you want to drive with me up here to the other restaurant? No, ma'am. Me and Pose don't mesh. I don't lay up in grass. Nah, baby, I ain't going over hills and hitting fences. Love. I'm going home. You couldn't even offer me a ride. Baby, I'd have walked from here all the way to Avondale. I'd have walked from downtown all the way to Avondale, baby, before I got in the car with you, and you ain't got Yeah. And it wasn't that you just didn't have no toes. Because you could push with the balls of your feet. I done drove before and just mashed with the ball of my foot. The ball part was gone. It's in the middle of the arch. Half the arch, it was this big, like that big. So eventually, they just phased their job out. They had some big major cuts. Some jobs was just phased out. They gave them a severance package, bought them out, and made them retire early. Gave them a nice severance package. But after that, they did not allow her to drive the company cars, and rightfully so. And she still drove her car, tearing up the streets of Ohio. More of the story, get you some insurance, honey, because you don't know who out here ripping up the streets. You don't know what people working with in their car. You don't know what they get. I'd have never known. And I worked there for a good 2 years. Good 2 years. Just thought you was off balance, huh? And listen, it was more going on. It was more going on. Y'all, thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, y'all. Click the bell for notifications. Get the video a thumbs up. I'm telling you. Answer me this question. Was the co-worker right? She didn't have to be that blunt, though. I love her, but she didn't have to be that blunt, sis. And was I wrong for not taking a ride? I'm good, love, and joy. See you guys next time.